What's up, guys? I'm back today with another Pocket GM21 video on the channel, and in today's video, we are back with the second episode of our 5-year rebuild with the Detroit Lions. If you guys missed the first episode, definitely make sure to go check that one out. You guys will miss the first year if you do not, and the introduction and all that kind of stuff. So definitely make sure to go check that one out, and then you guys will see the team that we have created. A little bit of a recap, you guys can see where we are. History, we finished 4-13 last year. 30th in the NFL, missed the playoffs. Not great, but I think we should have a chance here to improve our record. We got some pretty good draft pieces. We picked up some good players, Jonathan Allen, Shaq Barrett, Chris Barnes. I think there's some potential with this team, and I think we might have a chance to increase it, at least a little bit, increase our win total from last year. We're going to first off give Tracy Walker probably an extension. He ended up making All-Pro and the Conference Bowl last year. With 5 interceptions. So we're going to offer him a contract extension, $3.1 million. We'll give him a 3-year extension, see if we can get him at $3 million, and we do. A little bit of an increase, but not too bad. Definitely want to keep him on the team. And let's move on to this year. So I'm going to sim through the first 7 games of the season, and we will see where we're at, see if we want to make any trades, and go from there. So I'll see you guys in week 7, and we'll see what we want to do. So as you guys can see, we are 4-3 on the year. However, we did just lose 2 in a row, 1 to Denver and then 1 to Green Bay. A bad loss to Dallas at 10-2, awkward score. We got a 1 safety, were our only points on the day. But we are 4-3 on the year. I feel like there's some potential. The running game's looking pretty well. Jared Goff really is not playing as well as we really need him to. We're going to give him the rest of the year, though, see if he can turn the season around. And the running game's looking pretty good. Like I said, top 10 in the league in rushing, bottom 25 in the league, or bottom 10 in the league. I don't know why I said 25, but number 25 in the league in rushing, not great. But our pass defense and overall defense is doing pretty good. Through the air, Josh Gordon looks like he's going to be our leading receiver. He's actually literally the 5th receiver on the team. Let's see what kind of games he had. Honestly, just pretty consistent games overall. And he's going to be our top receiver, followed by DJ Anderson, our new rookie, our top receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I completely butcher his name every time. Our new running back, Tavon Funk, is going to be up there as well. Gronk having a rough one, 121. TJ Hawkinson, 128. I guess that's not terrible. Micah Brockers, another 4 sacks this year. Aquara with 3. Not too bad. 3 interceptions by Tracy Walker. We just gave him that extension. 5 interceptions last year, following it up with 3 in 7 games so far. Absolutely phenomenal. 3 straight games to start off the season with an interception. Crazy way to start it off, but 3 interceptions. Cannot complain. Shaq Barrett with 2 as well. The team's looking good. Reggie Bullock is doing all right. Already missed the amount of kicks he's missed last year, and he only missed 2 extra points last year, or he only missed 1 last year and has missed 2 this year. Missed 3 kicks last year, already missed 2. But we're looking pretty good. We'll probably go through the entire year. Actually, let's see if there's anybody on the trade block. Really isn't anybody I think would really help the team. The only player, like I said, there's a couple of quarterbacks up here, but I don't really know. I'm not sure if Jared Goff's the answer, and if he's not, we have to see what is available for the team. Jameis Winston's out there, Matt Barkley, Colt McCoy, Jeff Driscoll, Blaine Gabbert, Taylor Heineke, Josh Rosen out there, but yeah, I don't know. Nobody out there really screaming to pick them up, but we'll see what we can do here and take a quick look at the division, see where everybody is stacking up. We're just outside the playoff race. Wow, 4 teams. The entire NFC West is in the hunt for the playoffs. We're going to have a tough time making it to the playoffs this year, but we'll see what we can do. I will catch you guys probably at the end. I'll probably honestly catch you guys at the end of the season, see where we're at, see if we make the playoffs, or if any crazy things happen in between. But without further ado, I'll see you guys probably at the end of the season. So as you guys can see, we are going to finish out the year 8-9. Very disappointing. We ripped off some good games. We started off really good. Lost 3 straight. Proceeded to win 1 and then lose another 3 straight games. We ended up going 1-6 in a span of 7 games. Then win 1 more and then lose 2 more straight to follow it up against 2 good games against bad teams in Minnesota and the Giants. So not a good way to end out the year, and really disappointing, honestly. You guys can see where we stand overall. 9th in offense, top 10 in defense, which is crazy. Honestly, Jared Goff has got to go. He closed out the year on a really high note. 6 touchdowns, 1 interceptions, but really where his 2 best games came at the end of the year. 2 different occasions throwing 3 interceptions. and he's thrown interceptions in almost every single game. He's got to go. I don't want to get rid of him, but he just really hasn't progressed this year. And as much as I thought he was, I thought we built a pretty good team around him. 84 overall team, 85 offense, and he really just didn't perform. We got to get rid of him. We got to look about trading him in the offseason, seeing what we can do, and see what kind of moves we can make to get a new quarterback in this team. But we are going to check out some of the stats. Tavon Funk going to have a 1,000-yard rushing year with 9 touchdowns as well. 5.4 a carry, phenomenal year. As well as DeAndre Swift, 4.3 a carry. He's up to an 88 overall. Phenomenal for him. Through the air, Amon-Ra St. Brown going to be the leading receiver, followed by Josh Gordon, who I ended up having to move up in the order. I bumped him up to the 4th receiver because he was having just such a good year. Couldn't not put him up higher. DJ Anderson was injured for a couple games. He was out for 2 games. Followed by TJ Hawkinson, and then both of our running backs. Gronk's going to have a little bit of a rough year, but I expected that to happen. Jonathan Allen's with 10 TFLs, 7 sacks by Michael Brockers, 7 sacks by Okwara, 4 interceptions by Shaq Barrett, and 4 interceptions by Tracy Walker. That is 9 interceptions in 2 years for him. Phenomenal start. Alex Austin, our rookie cornerback, with a 3 interception year, has a chance to make All-Pro maybe. And that is where this team is going to sit. New England's going to win the division. Baltimore, Indy's going to end up going. I don't even know how Indy did this good, but they did. Indy's going to go 14-3, get the first seed. And it looks like Philly is going to have the first seed in the NFC. KC ends up not making the playoffs, which is pretty crazy. Looks like their defense was just absolutely horrendous. And we'll sim through the playoffs, see who ends up making it all the way to the Super Bowl, and it looks like Tampa Bay is going to win on the road. Let's see what we got here. Tampa Bay going to be hosting Chicago, and Tampa Bay is going to lose it. It's going to be Chicago and Indy in the Super Bowl, and Chicago is going to win it. What a wild turn of events. Justin Fields, 3 touchdowns, probably going to end up getting Champions Bowl MVP as he does. MVP is going to go to Kyler Murray with a 4,800 yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, with Patrick Mahomes behind him, 4,500 yards, 27 and 8. Fred Warner, Defensive Player of the Year in Philly. Chase Young coming in number 2 at 99 overall. And look at who won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Tavon Funk is going to get Rookie of the Year, just beating out this other guy. 176.2 for him. And our guy with 228 yards, almost 500 yards receiving, and over 1,000 yards rushing on the year for him. Phenomenal year. And he ends up making the All-Pro team too. Cannot complain. Phenomenal year for him. See if anybody else made All-Pro. Our offensive guard ended up making All-Pro, our rookie offensive guard. And our safety, Tracy Walker, back-to-back years, All-Pro and Conference Bowl. Phenomenal start to him, to having him on the team. Glad we gave him an extension. Anybody else? Ragnow is going to make offense or Conference Bowl. Same with TJ Hawkinson, and of course Funk as well. So we're going to close out this year. Not too bad. We expected worse this year and are delighted with the progress you're making with the team. We'd love for you to return for another season. Expect you to make the conference round? What? What is this? You just want me to make a conference championship after barely not making the playoffs? We're bringing back Tyler Huntley. Let me just bring him back on a 1-year deal. You know what? We're giving him a 6-year deal at $2.5 million. No, okay. Maybe we'll give it 2.6. There we go. So a 6-year, $2.6 million deal to be the backup on the team. And I'll look at signing some of these players. I almost have to re-sign Josh Gordon for the year he had, with 531 yards receiving and a touchdown. I know that's not phenomenal, but he was the 4th and 5th receiver on the team, and he ended up being the 2nd or 3rd leading receiver. So pretty crazy. We're going to be looking to make some big changes this offseason. Jared Goff has got to go on this team, and we'll see what we can do here in this offseason. But I will catch you guys in a little bit when I end up making some of these changes, and hopefully we can take this team to the playoffs. And apparently we need to make the conference championship game, so we'll see if we can do that too. So I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes when I end up making all these trades and we have a whole new team before the draft. All right, so here is our big Jared Goff trade. His contract is disgusting, $27.6 million cap hit. We are going to be getting rid of him. He's only valued at 141. We're sending him over to Washington for Cameron Curl, who's got 2 years left on his deal, $0.8 million cap hit, and a 7th round pick in 2 years. So not a great trade, not exactly where we want this team to be. and not exactly what we wanted to get for him, but it is kind of all we can get. On Washington, he is going to end up being the starter, and he's only at a 17.1 cap hit. So we'll see what he can do there. We'll keep an eye on him and see if he has any success over in Washington. They have a really solid defense, just a little bit of a subpar offense. But who knows? Maybe he'll have success over there. And there is a quarterback in the draft I want. Akram Ridley is the quarterback I want for the future. We might have to trade up for him. We'll see how everything goes in the draft, but that's pretty much the biggest trade I wanted to make. I picked up a backup running back in Betty LeMay. I might pick up another wide receiver, but that's where we're really looking at. So I'm going to pick up some more players, and I will catch you guys probably after the draft, and we'll see what our team looks like before the start of next year. All right, so I had to show you guys the big trade that we're going to make in the draft. We're trading our 15th pick this year and our 3rd and 5th round pick in 2 years for the 10th overall pick from Minnesota. And with this pick, we are going to be taking a quarterback, Akram Ridley, out of Florida. Looking pretty good. We're going to draft him, see where he ends up falling. He's an 80 overall, gunslinger, 79, 81, 99 power, 83 speed, 95 jump, 77 burst. Not too bad, a little low agility. His passing stats aren't great, but he's got some good size to him, and he's pretty quick. So I hope, I don't know, injury prone's a little high for me, but we'll see what we can do here, and maybe we can make some plays here in the offseason. So I'll catch you guys at the end of the draft. We'll take a look at our new team before we head into the next year. So this is what our draft looks after the offseason. Not great. I ended up trading away our 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks for some later draft picks in the next couple of years. We didn't really need them. There wasn't anybody I was really interested in, and the positions that were available weren't really players that fit our team that we needed. Ended up getting the quarterback at number 1 or at number 10. Not a bad pick. I know it's graded at a C. Same with our linebacker, graded at a C as well. But overall, pretty happy with the draft. Pick up some new pieces, and I guess we're looking pretty good. So we'll move on from there. It looks like only quick development from our new wide receiver, which isn't bad. I ended up getting rid of, not John Ross, Josh Gordon. I couldn't even think of his name. We did get Gerard Lee, and we also traded for Rondale Moore from the Cardinals. So our wide receiver group is super, super young. Everybody's under the age of 24, and everybody has less than 2 years experience who is starting. Cephas has not played very much, only in 3 games, but everybody else looking pretty good. Got a new backup running back in Mukwamu. Okay, we're going with it. Austin Hooper we ended up picking up out of free agency. Any new players? We could use another defensive end. We might look at someone in the draft or out of free agency. And checking out the rest of the team, we got DeAndre Barrios as one of our new linebackers. Also picked up another cornerback. He's going to be starting as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to pick up a couple players in free agency, and then we will rock through the regular season, probably in next episode. Maybe in this episode, I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see where we're at, and then we will go from there. So let's get started, pick up the rest of the players, and then I'll catch you guys in just a couple seconds. So as you guys can see here, there are actually some crazy players that are available to us. We have Julio Jones in here. Absolutely phenomenal back-to-back years, almost 1,000 yards receiving. We also have Baker Mayfield as well. Cleveland could not afford him, but we are not going to sign Baker Mayfield. Zadarius Smith as well out of Green Bay. Pretty good years the past 2 years, but again, aging. But there's a lot of pieces out there that we can bring in. I almost want to bring in a wide receiver, but I like our group. We have a young group, and I know we don't have a number 1 receiver, but Amon-Ra St. Brown has been playing very well, and I really think this could be his year to really be the number 1 receiver and really have a good kind of third year in the league. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to pick up Baker, like I said, but we're looking at a defensive end that I wanted to pick up. That was really the goal of looking in free agency. So we might pick up Bilal Nichols. Maybe. I think we probably will. 80 overall. 25 years of age. We'll bring him in on a 2-year deal. $8 million. Not too bad. And that is going to add a couple little bit to our defensive tackle room. I really didn't need a defensive tackle now that I'm thinking about it. We really needed a defensive end, but it is what it is. I mean, we're getting better. That's all that matters. We're getting better, and we're playing pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with how this team looks. Can't complain. phenomenal years. We're looking good. We're looking good. We have a lot of cap space. But again, I don't think I want to pick up any of these players. I know we could, but I don't. I just don't think I want to. I really think this team is good where we're at. So I guess we will see. I will see in next episode what the team looks like. We're really focused on this quarterback. How is he going to do? Drafted 10th overall in the draft out of Florida. How is he going to do this year? We got rid of Jared Goff. Where did we end up trading him again? I completely forgot. I think we traded him to Washington, right? Yes, we did. So it looks like he's going to still be the starter on Washington. And yeah, so we're looking pretty good. Like I said, Cleveland ended up getting rid of. They ran out of cap space and had to cut Baker Mayfield for Case Keenum. So kind of an interesting play there, but that is what the team looks like for them. So we are going to end the video off there. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys enjoyed episode 2, definitely make sure to leave a like on the video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I have fun in recording this series. Make sure to keep an eye out for the next episode. I'm not sure exactly how long this episode will be. I'm hoping it was shorter than last episode. Last episode it ended up being like 20-something minutes long. I guess I'm kind of looking somewhere in that range of like 15, 20 minutes. Anything over 20 minutes really isn't what I'm shooting for. So hopefully this video ends up being a little bit shorter, and hopefully this year can be our year where we make a run at this division. But Aaron Rodgers probably going to have something to say about that. But we need to make the playoffs this year. That is our hopes. And maybe, just maybe I'll think about it in between today and when I next record for the series. But we may potentially go after Julio Jones. We'll see if we really do actually want to do that. And we could pick up Mike McGlinchey as well. But again, do we really need to do that? I am not sure. There's some good pieces. Orlando Brown's out there. Definitely some interesting pieces to pick up. I wish Penei Sewell would progress a little bit better, but it is what it is. And maybe Julio Jones will be on the team in next episode. We'll have to see and think about it and make our decisions then. So anyways, this is where I'm going to end this one off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in episode number 3 very soon.